Welcome to the second lesson on connectives. Now we're doing two lessons on connectives because they're really important words that we use a lot and that are often used in an incorrect way. Connectives, to remind you, are those words that connect, hence the name, connect ideas. Our ideas within a sentence or connect ideas between two sentences. So either connecting two clauses within a sentence or two clauses across two sentences. They're really important because they give order to your writing, they make things clear for your reader, they give a logical sequence of events, and they show how events are connected in all sorts of different ways. We've gone through a whole range of connectives already, and there's a few more that I want to show you. The first one is what we call qualifying connectives. Now, qualifying connective is one that qualifies, obviously. In other words, these connectives help explain why something may change because of something else. These are the words that you use when you've got a sentence that describes two events and one event relies on the other one happening or is affected by the other one. So often used when you've got a dependent clause within a sentence that relies on the other clause in the sentence. These are words like however, although, unless, except, if, phrases like as long as, I will do this as long as this happens, or, provided, then, whether, whenever, which. There are lots of these. An example of how they're used is in this sentence here. You will get good marks as long as you study. So the clause you will get good marks is being qualified. In other words, you will get good marks, but there's a qualification. You will get good marks as long as you study. So the qualifying connective is as long as. Another example, and this one will show how a connective can actually come at the beginning of the sentence, would be if it doesn't rain, we'll play soccer. So the clause we will play soccer is being qualified. We will play soccer, but there's a qualification. We will only play soccer if it doesn't rain. So the qualifying connective in this sentence actually comes here at the beginning. If it doesn't rain, we'll play soccer. The second type of connective that I'd like to talk to you about is what we call an illustrating connective. These are when you want to give an illustration of what you're talking about. So to give an example. So a really obvious illustrating connective is the phrase for example, and other ones like such as. So this is a pretty simple one. An example of an illustrating connective is in this sentence here. School has lots of fun activities such as English classes. So the connective here, the illustrating connective, is right here, such as. So it's giving an example of the fun activities that are to be had at school. The lucky last connective that I'd like to tell you about are what we call place connectives. Now these are connectives that tell us where something is happening. So these are words like within, outside, inside, beneath, below, near, to, from, towards, into, out of, and among. There are lots of these and they're very useful. For example, in this sentence here, it says there are 100 bats sleeping inside that cave. So the connective inside is telling us the place. There are 100 bats sleeping. Where are they sleeping? Well, this place connective tells us that they're sleeping inside that cave. So it's connecting the place to the rest of the sentence. There is a second connectives worksheet that I would like you to complete now to check your knowledge of connectives and how we use them. Thank you.